check.
Good, how are you?
For Labette Varsity, the 5'10" senior, number 23, Briggs Knight. For the Thomas 6'4" junior, number 23, Chris Harding. For Varsity, 6'1" junior, number 24, Eric Heston. For the Thomas 6'3" sophomore, number 24, Daniel Stanley. For the Varsity, 6'3" sophomore,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball right here on Common Vision. My name is Caleb Wood. Alongside me, Bryson Gensweider, the Chanute High School senior here for the Common Vision crew. Bryson, how are you?
I'm good. I'm excited for a high-quality game here tonight.
Should be a great night of basketball. We have starters that were just announced. We also have Dan Sherling, Lonnie Edgecombe, and Ron Price officiating the game today. We're about to get started. Girls game just got finished. And once again, like we said, like Bryson said, it should be an exciting game for boys basketball. Starting for the Chanute Blue Comets, number 33, Chris Harding the second. Number 24, Daniel Stanley. Number 20, sorry, I'm blanking right now.
Jalen Duncan.
Jalen Duncan, my bad. Number 3, Warwick Olson. And lastly, number 35, Elliot Stevenson. And for the Labette County Grizzlies, we're going to start all the way down. Number 50, Tucker Rush. Number 23, we also got Briggs Knight. Number 24, Barrett Heston. Number 4, Keegan Bates. And number 5, Nolan Nash. Tip-off is up. Stanley wins the opening tip-off. Stevenson now with the ball for the Blue Comets. Swings it around to Duncan. Duncan looking down low for Harding, posting up. Ball comes in, gets saved by Bates. It's gonna bounce off of Harding's knee, gonna be Grizzly basketball. Great effort there by Bates. 5'8" junior. Knight with the ball. Looking around, gets it over to Heston. Got Rush posting up real big down low. Back up to Bates. Waiting to set something up. Bates step back mid-range. 2-pointer is good. First 2 points of the game go to Labette County. Harding with the ball, hands it off to Warwick Olson, the sharpshooter. Now to Stevenson. Crossover, hands off to Duncan. Dribbles middle, spins around, back to Stevenson. Pull up 3. Go ahead, no good. Fight for the basketball. Off Labette County, going to maintain Chanute basketball.
A big first minute here for Bates. He's had that great defensive effort play, saving the ball, knocking it off of Chris Harding, and then knocking down the step-back mid-range jumper there.
Absolutely. We can expect to see him all over the court tonight. Stevenson with the inbound, back to Harding. 3-pointers, no good. Rebound by Knight. Pardon me, that was... Yeah, that was Briggs Knight with the rebound. Heston for the 3-point shot off the back of the iron. Rebound by Stanley. Now to Olson, pushing it down court real quick. Harding tries the spin move, goes out of bounds off of Bates before anything can happen.
It's big having Stanley back here tonight. Last home game, he was not available, out because of an injury. He's a huge part of this team, literally.
Stevenson, quick inbounds, 2-pointers, good. 2-2 early on here in the basketball game. Nash bringing up the ball, gets it to Bates. Fake screen, slip. Bates dribble down, kicks it back out. Can't find his man floating to the corner. It's going to be Blue Comet basketball. Bates, great idea there, looking for, looks like that was Nash in the corner there. Unfortunately, just Nash wasn't there quick enough. Blue Comets motioning around. Swings all the way to the corner. Stanley drives baseline, goes up. No good. Almost tipped back in by the Grizzlies. Stanley's second attempt was also no good. Knight with the basketball now. Bates kicks it out to Nash. Nash for two. Short jumper is going to be 4 points for the Labette County Grizzlies. Stevenson rushes it across half court. Jalen Duncan, three-point attempt is good.
Knocking it down.
We saw his brother last year plenty of times. Didn't see a lot of three-point attempts from Jalen, but so far this year he's hit a couple. Ball swinging around. Knight hands it off to Nash. Nash drives in the middle. Jump stop, turnaround. Got nowhere to go. Gets it back out to Bates. Bates setting up, waiting for a screen from Rush. Gets it right through the hands of Nash over to Heston. Nash, right-handed hooks, no good. Rebound by Harding now to Olsen. Olsen picks up his dribble, lose it for a second. Stevenson drives middle, gets stopped, back to Duncan. Now Olsen looking down low, not gonna happen. Jalen driving middle, kicks it back out to Stevenson, baseline now. It's a little arm on him. That's gonna be a foul on Keegan Bates. Pardon me, that's gonna be a foul on number 5, Nolan Nash, rather. It's his first foul of the night so far.
So far, Bates looks like he's gonna be a very tough cover. He's very shifty, very quick. It's gonna be hard to keep him from getting the ball and getting around, getting to his spots with the ball.
Stevenson, quick touch back to Harding, and Harding puts it in for two. 7-4, Blue Comets up by 3.
Great pass there from Elliott. Heads up play to get it right back to Chris Harding for the bucket.
Nash with the ball. Switch defense there. Hands it off to Heston. Down to Rush. Back to Nash for the go-ahead three. No good. Rebound by Stanley. Blue Comets bringing up the ball. Hand off. Driving middle is Olsen. Pull up three is good. Warwick Olsen, like I called him earlier, the sharpshooter. We're going to see that a lot tonight, too. Bates with the ball for the Grizzlies. Pull up three himself, and he's going to answer for Labette County. Chris Harding bringing the ball up. Gets it to Stevenson in the corner. Harding back to Olsen. No good for the second three-point shot.
What a pass there from Chris Harding.
Heston dribbling up to the top of the key. Swings it around to Bates. Jab step going left. Tries a handoff, but Jalen Duncan rips it out of his hands. Now, ball's all over the place, but ends up in the hands of Elliott Stevenson. Back to Duncan, swinging it around the perimeter. Stevenson pull up three, short and right. Bates with the ball. He goes up, creates a little contact, no call. Stanley trotting down court, jump stop through, no good. Put back, off the back of the rim, another rebound for Stanley. Back to Olsen for three, and that's his second of the quarter. Timeout for the Blue Comets. We're gonna take a 30-second timeout here. We'll be right back on Comet Vision.
Eric Swader offers an incredible selection of frames, from Oakley and Nike to Kate Spade and Tory Burch. And don't miss out on Wiley X and many more stylish options. Dr. Swader is proud to support our local students at USD 413, ensuring they have a clear vision for a bright future. Visit Swader Optical today, where every frame is a perfect fit.
Right back here on Comet Vision. Caleb Wood and Bryson Gensweider on the sideline. It's going to be Labette County ball. There was a quick timeout right after that three-point make by Warwick Olson. He's got 6 for the night. 6 of the Comets' 13. Bates bringing the ball down. Setting stuff up, taking his sweet time there. Curling around is Knight. Pardon me. Yes, that was Briggs Knight. That shot is no good. Elliott Stevenson goes up with a left hand off the mark. Harding with the rebound goes back up. In and out. Rebound by Rush. Bates now driving baseline up and under off the bottom of the backboard. Stevenson quickly picks it up, gets it to Colby Patterson. Kobe looking out for Olson one more time and off a little bit. Patterson's three is no good. Picked up by Knight. Knight looking back door for Nash. Not going to be there. Gets it to Bates instead. Bates, again, quick off the dribble. Gets it back door to Heston, and that's going to be 2 for Barrett Heston. Great backdoor cut by Barrett. Harding, turnaround, gets it to Patterson. Patterson gets the ball stripped by Nash. Nash takes the ball, brings it up court. Hesitation, tries to jump stop, loses it, gets it back to Patterson now. Patterson to Duncan. Duncan looking cross court to Stevenson. He jump stops, goes middle. Right's no good. Back left, and it's good. Stevenson looking at the refs for some kind of foul call, not going to get one. Refs are definitely letting these boys play tonight. Keegan Bates gets it to Knight. Now to Heston. Rush gets it picked off by Patterson. Patterson to Olson. Olson goes up. Right hand is good. 8 points for Warwick Olson. 1 second left. Long court heave is going to be no good. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, 17-9. We'll be right back right here on Comet Vision.
Looking for a new home built with care and precision? At Advanced Systems Homes, we've been family owned and operated for over 45 years. Our modular homes are custom designed to fit your needs with craftsmanship you can trust. As part of this community, we're proud to support our local schools and invest in the future of Chanute. When you choose Advanced Systems Homes, you're not just building a house, you're building a stronger community. Your home, your future, built by family. Advanced Systems Homes.
Seventeen to 9 is your score at the end of the first quarter. Blue Comets out here running up and down the court and really pushing the ball. Can't say enough about Labette County, though. We've seen them several times here in the first quarter, really pushing the ball, really quick off the dribble. And it's honestly a little surprising they're not more in this game right now. Lawrence Cheney in for the Blue Comets, along with Landon Bilby.
Part of the lead for Chanute is the fact that 3 is more than 2.
Right.
They've been able to hit more threes than Labette County has to this point in the game.
3 3-pointers for the Blue Comets. Shot is up and off the mark for Nash. Stevenson, left hand down the middle. Another quick timeout by Labette County, and we're going to go ahead and take that timeout with them. We'll be right back right after this.
Looking for fun, fitness, and family activities all in one place? Welcome to the Chanute Recreation Commission. Whether you're into sports, fitness classes, or just having a great time, we've got something for everyone. From youth leagues to adult fitness programs, it's all here, right in the heart of Chanute. Get active, stay healthy, and connect with friends at the Chanute Recreation Commission. Stop by today or visit us online to see how you can join the fun. Chanute Recreation Commission, where community comes to play.
After that 30-second timeout by head coach Bradley Argabright, Grizzlies going to start with the basketball on Blue Comet baseline. Blue Comet's coming out of the timeout, looking like they're going to be in a full court press here.
At the beginning of that second quarter, we saw two players we didn't see in the first, Lawrence Cheney and Landon Bilby checking into the game for the first time.
Great strategy by head coach Devin Crabtree for the Blue Comets here. Bates jump stops, gets it down middle, except to Jalen Duncan, now to Elliot Stevenson. And he's gonna pick up the offensive foul, trying to Euro step in the middle. Looked like that was Barrett Heston there to take the charge. Got a slew of Grizzlies checking in now. As we've seen before, Briggs Knight, but we also now have Colton Wheel and Maddox Dewey in for the Grizzlies, as well as Carson Lamb. Wheel with the ball gets it to Nash. Nash up, sorry, Knight rather. Off the back of the rim, Patterson gets it to Stevenson. Looking across the middle, now to Lawrence Cheney. Back to Duncan, he drives middle, gets it to Patterson. Up, off his mark. Rebound by Chanute. Elliot Stevenson going up. Gets another offensive foul there. It's gonna be Carson Lamb that took that charge. Elliot Stevenson's gonna take a little bit of a break. I think both of those offensive fouls were good calls. Elliott sure doesn't like it so much. Warwick Olson back in the game. And jabs left, drives middle, gets it to Knight. Knight kicks it out. Bates driving baseline, going up, causing contact, and makes the basket with no foul call. Strong move by Bates there. Bilby tries to slingshot it. It's rejected by Colton Wheel. It's going to be maintained Blue Comet basketball on the far sideline.
Since that timeout, they've been much more active on the defensive side of the ball.
Blue Comets seem to be slowing down a bit. That pass from Lawrence Cheney to Warwick Olson was a sloppy one, but Lawrence looking for a foul call there. A little slap on the arm. Bates bring the ball up. Gets it to Knight, looking for the pick and roll. And Jalen Duncan there to disrupt some things. Lawrence Cheney now gets it to Bilby. Bilby drop step, right hand is good. Another 2 points for the Blue Comets, 21-11. We got 5:31 left here in the first half. Hand off to Bates.
Lawrence Cheney, possibly the best passer on the team, and he is a sophomore here. Very good passer, very good at finding open people, and rather get a bucket for someone else than himself.
And very good on defense at disrupting the opposing offense as well. We saw him a few weeks ago on a Blue Comet full court press, and he had plenty of steals that game. Warwick Olson picked up his dribble, gets it to Patterson, drives middle, pulls up, mid-range. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Kobe Patterson. Patterson's got 4 now. Hand off to Nolan Bates. He drives left, going up. No good, a little strong off the backboard. Lawrence Chaney bringing it up, fakes it, goes right, rebound, looks like it was deflected. Rebound by Bilby. Bilby's strong down low, but he gets it ripped out. And that's gonna be an offensive foul there. Looks like that was on Briggs Knight, might have shoved him with his elbow a little bit on the gather.
Push off there.
They're going to call an offensive foul there. At first, I thought that was going to be a foul on Jalen Duncan. He was all over the ball.
I was thinking that was going to be an and one, but offensive foul turns it around.
Blue Comets, as the Grizzlies are in more of a full court, a very light press here, but nonetheless full court. Harding hands it off to Chaney. Chaney now fakes the handoff, gets it over to Olsen. Olsen swings it around back to Harding. Bilby posting up, getting big, going up right hand. That's another 2 points for Bilby. He may not be the tallest on the team, but he has the most effort down low in the paint.
He's a linebacker. That's what he does.
That's right. Labette swinging it around, gets it to Knight. Knight drives middle, goes up right hand. Just not looking for the bottom of the net there. That basketball does not want to go in for the Grizzlies. Harding spin move, gets it back to Bilby. Bilby goes up two. And they're going to call his foul on the ground. No, they're going to call an and one. A lot of frustration here. Coach Argebright not happy with that call, looking to the other refs. And Nathan Stanley's being told to go back for just a second. And it looks like they're gonna maintain that call. Now we got a few subs in. Landon Bilby going to the line for one. Tried to make this a three-point play.
Talking about the feed, though, a phenomenal spin move right into the dump-off pass to Bilby to get him that and one opportunity.
And that's what you got to love about this Blue Comet offense. You have so many assets that can draw in that defense to make each other get open. Warwick Olsen with a deflection there. A little bit of a trap in the corner. Blue Comets with the steal. Looking for a pick and roll. Going middle. Chris Harding decides to keep it that time. Gets another 2 points for himself. I like this year's Chris Harding. He's a lot more aggressive, a lot more assertive going to the basket.
Well, this year is kind of the first year that he's been the sole point guard. For the last several years we've had Lars Kester, and he was the primary ball handler for the last 3 years.
You had Lars Kester, all the scorers that were seniors last year, Lars Kester, Caden Seamster. You had Rhett Smith as well.
Jalen Duncan.
Yep, Jalen Duncan. Brax Peters when he was healthy. Lawrence Chaney gets called for a travel as he jabs right and goes left. It's going to be Grizzly basketball. Bates back in the game for Carson Lamb. Looks like we got all the starters back in for the Grizzlies. Bates driving middle, hands off to Nash. Nash goes right, gets it to Heston for a three-point attempt, and that's gonna go off the front of the rim and go out of bounds. Blue Comet basketball on the near sideline, right in front of their own bench, as Chris Harding taking his sweet time bringing it up court. No rush here. Harding looking for that another pick and roll, does the same thing, tries to spin left, goes back up, off the back of the rim. It's gonna be a foul on, I believe, Lawrence Chaney going after that rebound. That's right, Lawrence Chaney, that'll be his first personal foul tonight. 1:50 left here in the first half. Blue Comets looking pretty good here. Nash gets it back to Bates. Looking for the screen left, decides to deny it. Knight, pull up, elbow, bit right of the rim. Blue Comets have numbers, and he decides to pull it back. Chris Harding looking for someone. Now Olsen takes the screen, gets it to Cheney, back to Olsen. Quick pull-up three, in and out. Grizzlies with the rebound. Bates, got to be careful. He can take that quick pull-up. Nash off the rim, bank shot. Gonna be good.
So far in this game, we've seen Chanute be a lot more capable or a lot more willing to try and get to the paint and get some dirty buckets instead of just shooting all these perimeter shots and mid-range jump shots, and I think that's really playing into the advantage of the Comets.
Reaching foul on Nolan Nash. Gonna get a sub coming in. Carson Lamb, as Nash, the sophomore, will take a seat for a little bit. Lawrence Cheney to throw it in for the Blue Comets. Bilby streaking across court, lobbing it over to Harding instead. Good looking student section once again here tonight for the Chanute crowd. Harding three is gonna be good. He's got a very slow gather, but it's a beautiful looking shot.
Kind of reminds me of like LaMelo Ball.
Yeah. Bates gets in the middle to Knight. No good. Lamb over to Heston. No foul there for Heston. Might have gotten bumped a little bit in midair. In and out for Lamb. Cheney.
I think Bilby was tripping over Daniel's legs, but I think Bilby was kind of able to make it look more like a box out than a foul, and kind of a heads-up play there by Bilby to prevent them from calling that foul.
Daniel Stanley tried to hand that off to Lawrence Cheney and ended up throwing it out of bounds. Grizzlies, long three for Heston. That's his second for the night. 6 points for Barrett Heston to end the first half here between the Grizzlies and the Comets, 32-20. We'll be back right before the beginning of the second half.
At Bank of Commerce, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors. Proudly serving Chanute and Eastern Kansas for over 15 years, we're committed to helping our communities thrive. And that means supporting the students at USD 413. Because at Bank of Commerce, we believe strong schools create strong communities. Together, we're investing in tomorrow. Bank of Commerce, proudly serving Chanute and the students of USD 413. Member FDIC, where community comes first.
Looking for a fresh new look? Come to The Cutting Edge, your go-to salon for style that turns heads. Whether it's a bold new cut, vibrant color, or a sleek trim, our expert stylists are ready to make your vision a reality. At The Cutting Edge, we blend creativity with precision to bring out your best look every time. Book your appointment today and experience the cutting edge difference. The Cutting Edge, where style meets perfection.
It's about time for the second half here at Chanute High School. Once again, I am Caleb Wood, the director of Comet Vision here. Executive director is what I like to call myself. Alongside me again, Bryson Genswider.
The assistant executive director.
Assistant to the executive director. Both of us calling here tonight, bringing you a great game. 32-20 is the first half score for Blue Comets ahead, and they're going to start with the basketball themselves. Stevenson immediately handing it off to Harding. Harding gets it rejected and off his head. Stevenson wide open, right-handed shot under the basket.
Labette starting in a zone here in the second half. They were all man-to-man in the first half.
Bates with the ball, guarded by Stevenson. Now to Nash, takes the screen from Rush. Gets it tipped by Harding, but still makes it. That's 2 points for Tucker Rush. Looks like Grizzlies are out in a full court press, seeing if they can stir some things up with the Blue Comets. Warwick Olsen left wide open across court, not seen though. Harding spins left, goes up, and it's gonna be good. Chris Harding, really quick spin move in the middle there.
And then he's able to really pick and choose what he wants to do off that spin move, if he wants to go for the shot or dump it off to the post man down low.
Keegan Bates gets it over to Nolan Nash. Now to Heston, up and under. Gonna be 2 points with the right hand. Barrett Heston, he's got at least 8.
You think
possibly double digits.
You'd think that's Steve Nash with that pass we just saw by Nash right there.
Looks like they called a carry there on Stevenson. It's gonna be Grizzly basketball. Labette County really coming out strong here in the second half. Ooh, almost gets it thrown away. Briggs Knight wasn't paying attention for just a second, takes the screen. Heston now to Bates. Bates, a wide open 3 off the front of the rim a little bit. Out of bounds, gonna maintain Grizzly basketball.
He misses the open one, but was able to knock down all of those super tough step backs.
Yeah, exactly. Quick step backs, mid-range. Couple real quick threes in the first half too. Grizzlies swinging it around. Heston decides no for the screen. Takes the 3 instead. 30-second timeout for the Grizzlies. And we'll go ahead and take it. We'll be right back right here on Comet Vision.
At S&S Tire and Auto, we've been keeping Southeast Kansas rolling for years. With locations across the region, our experienced mechanics know vehicles inside and out, and we specialize in tires that keep you safe in driving smoothly. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, we've got you covered. Plus, we're proud to support Chanute Public Schools because serving our community is what we're all about. S&S Tire and Auto, now in multiple locations across Southeast Kansas. Quality service, expert care, and a commitment to you.
Back here on Comet Vision. Grizzlies were down by 15 to start the half. Now they've cut it to single digits, really doing work coming out of the locker room. Blue Comets pushing it pretty quick, breaking that press. Stevenson off the front of the rim. That's going to be off the Grizzlies. Quick bounce pass across the lane, gonna be off the Grizzlies, gonna be Blue Comet basketball. Great look though.
Great defensive play by Chris Harding to tip that one away.
Stevenson swings it, Harding swings it across court, gets it stolen though. Jalen Duncan throws the ball away. Nolan Nash gets it stripped, gets it back out to Knight though. Knight swings it around to Nash. Nash curls, jump stops, hands it off to Bates. But Nash is going to get called for a travel. Didn't land on both feet at the same time. You'll get that called for that every time. Grizzlies look like they're backing off just a little bit in their press, but not too much.
Seems like they want to put some pressure on, but don't want to get beat super fast over the top.
Warwick dribbling around, hands it off to Duncan. Back to Harding. Stevenson posting up, really wanting it back door for Olsen. Finally gets a call there. Gonna go to the line for 2. Looks like that was on Keegan Bates. It's gonna be his first personal foul. 4th foul for the Grizzlies as a team. First of the half, though. Lamb comes in for Nash. Sorry, for Rush, rather. Rush is going to take a seat. Carson Lamb, 5'11" junior there, down low. That rattles in for Warwick Olsen. Add another couple points to his stat line. 10-point game here in Chanute. Jalen Duncan picks up the switch. And that won't matter because Briggs Knight rather, puts it in for 2. Risky pass does not pay off for Stevenson. Grizzlies get it back. It's gonna be off. That looked like it was off Warwick Olsen, but they're gonna give it to the Blue Comets anyway. And Labette County is not happy about that. Stevenson gives it up to Harding. Harding kicks it, tries to kick it down to Stanley, throws it away instead. A lot of mistakes here in the third quarter.
It's kind of flashbacks to the last couple of years. The third quarter's always been the Comets' worst quarter, but this year so far they've been able to keep it under control in the third quarter. But
Jalen Duncan picks up the foul on the floor.
Not so far tonight. They have not been able to really take care of it.
Coach Argabright very animated in his explanation as to why that foul should have been on the shot. Risky bounce pass there. Again, does not pay off. Blue Comets now with the basketball. Stevenson drives middle. Pulls it back out, sets some stuff up, lobs it over to Stanley. Pump fake by Olsen, step back, and it's good! Warwick Olsen for 3. Coach Crabtree calls a 30-second timeout. We're gonna go ahead and take that 30-second timeout with him. We'll be right back right here on Common Vision.
From the foundation of your home to the roads that connect our communities, Ash Grove Cement Company has been building the world around us for over a century. Our cement isn't just a material, it's the backbone of progress. Whether it's the schools where our kids learn, the bridges we cross, or the hospitals that care for us, Ash Grove Cement is essential to building what matters most. Strong, reliable, and made right here. Ash Grove Cement, essential.
Back here courtside, Chanute Blue Comets, Labette County Grizzlies. Comets back up 40-29. 11-point lead here for Chanute. Coming off that Warwick Olsen 3-point make there. Quick timeout by Chanute. Gonna be Grizzly basketball.
What has Warwick got, like 11 now?
At least. He's made 3 3-pointers. Couple
I think 2 free throws.
So yeah, he'd be at least sitting at 11. Grizzlies setting up a little curl. Lamb declines the screen, gets trapped a little bit. Pull-up jumper for Nash. In and out. Rebound by Chris Harding. Harding pulls it back, gets it to Duncan. Duncan picks it up, gets it to Olsen. Back to Duncan. Over to Stevenson, gets deflected a little bit. Stevenson, quick and easy lane to the basket for 2. Posting up, is Heston. Little turnaround fadeaway. Dirk Nowitzki-esque. Little bump, fadeaway there. Good for 2. Stevenson looking for the lob to Stanley is no good. Gets blocked from behind, but that's going to be a foul on Carson Lamb.
Man.
Great look by Stevenson. Stanley a little bit late to the basket. If he would have been there a millisecond sooner, he probably would have thrown that down.
Most electrifying play in basketball, in my opinion.
Once he learns to jump off of 2 feet, he'll be a lot more electrifying. Stanley's first shot is good. I believe those are his first points of the game.
I remember in the first home game, I had no idea he could dunk.
Right.
And then they just threw that alley-oop out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's very athletic, that's for sure. Second shot for Daniel. Also good.
Then Daniel comes out of the game for Bilby. Should have hit the dunk and he wouldn't have got it checked out, but.
Bates bringing the ball up for the Grizzlies. Now to Nash. Little slip on the screen there. Looks like we got Camden Good in the game. Jump stop for Bates. Pump fake for Heston. Back to Bates. Driving left. Bounce pass to Good and up and under. Great look. Great backdoor cut for 2.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Cross court pass to Stevenson. Left right step. 2 points with the right hand for Elliott Stevenson. He's looking at about 14 points himself. Crossover for Bates. Nash jump stops, gets it to Heston. Heston drives left, spin, another fadeaway, another good shot.
Got
Barrett
24.
Heston.
Wearing 24 like Kobe and hitting turnaround jump shots like Kobe.
Landon Bilby wide open down court. Gets an easy 2 points himself. Barrett Heston has really nailed down that turnaround fadeaway.
I mean, if you're able to get good with those, just that type of shot is like impossible to contest. And then it's just easy money every time you take it.
Wheel throws the ball away, gets it to Blue Comets now. Keegan Bates, not a fan of that foul call. That's his second of the night. And we're gonna see Warwick Olson and Chris Harding II take a seat as Lawrence Cheney and Kobe Patterson come in for the Blue Comets. Rush also in for the Grizzlies. Bilby wide open on the far block. Another easy 2 points. That's the nice thing about Landon Bilby. He's strong, but he's also not very big in size, so he can sneak around like that.
Another one of those turnaround jumpers, misses this time. Now Lawrence moving with it, quickly up the floor. Elliott top of the key, gets to Bilby. Bilby drives into the paint, Euro, gets fouled and 1. Bilby's going to the line to make it 3.
Landon Bilby, boy, that's his second and 1 of the night. Coach Argabright and Dan Sherling exchanging words here. A little explanation.
Body went sideways. That's not his fault. That's not my player's fault. Not the Tiger, your player. Oh, okay. That's what I.
Nothing like a little explanation there. We love that. No harm, no foul. The official explaining how the defensive player shifted a little bit to try to create a little more contact there on the drive. So Coach Argabright understands. He agrees with the call. Game continues. Grizzlies throw the ball away. Stevenson going up with the right hand.
He could have
off the
dunked that.
backboard. Yeah, he had a whole head of steam.
He's so fast.
He's so explosive, too. Little bit of a shove from Elliott. I don't know if it was enough to call that, but you know, Keegan Bates is not a big guy himself, so just a little shove could do a lot for a small guy like him.
At Labette
So
Health, we know
Bates
that your health is personal.
line for
That's why
two.
our team is dedicated to providing top quality care with safety at the forefront. From routine checkups to specialized treatments, your well-being is our priority. At Labette Health, every patient is treated with the highest level of expertise and compassion. Your health is unique and so is our care. Trust us to be here when you need us most. Labette Health, where quality care meets personalized attention every time.
And the second free throw is also good. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties happening. But that is the end of this third quarter now. Chanute currently up 17. And we'll be back with this fourth quarter shortly. Hello and welcome back to some fourth quarter action. Chanute currently up 17 points. We've seen flashes from Labette able to kind of break down this lead. We'll see what they can do with 1 quarter left. Chanute looking to stay on top of it and keep pushing forward to get this victory over Labette. Nash starting out, bringing out the ball. That's Bates, I'm sorry. Tries to throw it down to Briggs. Now Lawrence with it, pushes up quickly, misses the floater. And now Labette pushing up quickly with the ball. Bates kicks it out, 23 with it, and it is blocked by Lawrence, but they are going to call. They're calling a blocking foul. So that is going to send Briggs Knight to the line. Briggs knocks down the first free throw.
I am back. Sorry about that. A little technical difficulty behind the scenes. Nothing too bad, though. Second shot is good for Briggs Knight. Blue Comets throw the ball in. Grizzlies still in a full-court press.
The most aggressive press we've seen from them so far.
Cheney to Stevenson. Back door to Bilby. Bilby doing a great job finding himself wide open on the backside.
He's got at least 8 points here tonight.
Nash, right hand, no good. Rush with the rebound, no good for the putback. Bilby with the rebound and stolen by Bates. Off the mark, no call. Bodies all over the floor, and that's going to be a foul on Jalen Duncan as he tried to get on the floor and get the ball from Tucker Rush. Rush, just a little bigger than Jalen Duncan, I'd say. Air ball by Nash. Stevenson with the rebound. Another head of steam. Bilby once again on the backside.
He's sneaky and quick. I think that's around 10 points for Landon tonight here, breaking double digits.
For sure.
Now there's Elliott.
Patterson, nowhere to go, picks up the offensive foul because he was not doing anything productive. So he is not being rewarded for that, for sure.
Seems like all of Labette's players have the confidence to take these charges for the team.
Absolutely.
Shows you the type of relationship and how they play for each other.
Maddox, Dewey, and Carson Lamb back in the game. Bates swings it over to Lamb, takes the screen. Back over to Nash. Bates now in the corner. Dewey cuts through. Bates goes baseline, swings it all the way across the Lamb. Now to Nash driving baseline off the side of the backboard as Duncan gets the rebound. Backs out to Bilby, looking down low for Cheney. Cross for Patterson for the three-point shot. It's going to be a little bit short. And Bilby trying to reach around and grab that. It's going to get called for the foul. Second foul for Landon Bilby here. Little brother Logan shooting half-court shots and free throws during halftime today.
Or that was Lincoln.
Lincoln, my bad. There's several Bilbys.
And here shortly you'll see Lincoln still on the screen over there.
Dewey hands off to Nash. Nash spin, fadeaway, another fadeaway for the Grizzlies. It's gonna be good for two.
They've all got it in the bag, I guess.
Must be a Grizzly special. Patterson throws the ball away right into the Chanute student section.
Looks like we got a man down over there.
Former Comet Vision student Jet Cosby there causing all kinds of ruckus. I see you, Jet. Gonna be Grizzly basketball on the far sideline. Nash now driving hard off of the fingertips of Dewey. Blue Comet ball. I think he was too focused on pulling in that defense that he didn't fully look to see where Dewey was. Tip by the Grizzlies. Almost stayed in bounds. Once again, great hustle by Keegan Bates. You're not gonna see anybody hustle harder than he is.
But I mean, that basically pushes them back to the baseline, but does not reset the half-court violation, and that doesn't either.
Right.
So now they're gonna have, what is it, 8 seconds?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's 8 seconds.
Full 60-second timeout right here for the Labette County Grizzlies. We'll be
In
right back.
1987, Community National Bank and Trust was founded on the principles of service excellence, strong support for local residents and businesses, superior account and lending products, and a passion for community service. For more than 3 decades, we have partnered with different community-based organizations such as Chanute Public Schools to make our communities a better place. Community National Bank and Trust. Lending hands for our community. In 1987, Community National Bank and Trust was founded on the principles of service excellence, strong support for local residents and businesses, superior account and lending products, and a passion for community service. For more than 3 decades, we have partnered with different community-based organizations such as Chanute Public Schools to make our communities a better place.
B5.
Community National Bank and Trust. Lending hands for our community.
.58-41 is your score. 5 minutes, 22 seconds left. We have a long fourth quarter to go. Blue Comets throwing it in. Jalen Duncan with the ball, breaks that press super easy. Gets it deflected. Grizzlies, hands all over the court. Warwick Olson decides not to take that three.
That's quite a surprise there. He was pretty open.
I think Crabtree really just wanted to set something up. Daniel Stanley for two off the back of the rim. It's tough. Nash full court. And Jalen Duncan gets called for the blocking foul. 2 shots for Nolan Nash. Poor Jalen Duncan, he's been in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's his 3rd personal foul. And he might be taking a seat sometime soon because of those fouls.
I'd say at this point in the game that you leave him one more before you really take him out.
Right.
And if he gets one more, like within the next minute or so.
Nash's first shot was good. Second shot, in and out. Harding with a rebound. Picks it up after one dribble, gets it to Chaney. Chaney slow to bring it around. Crabtree telling him, hey, slow it down, set something up. Gets it over to Stanley. Stanley gets fouled.
Another great feed from Lawrence. Such a phenomenal passer. Can see things that sometimes I don't even see looking from this perspective.
Absolutely. Daniel Stanley at the line for a 3-point play. That's going to be good. Blue Comets sitting pretty comfortable with a 19-point lead. Dewey will crossover, gets it to Nash. Nash drives to the right, gets it to, that's going to be Carson Lamb for the 3. Jalen Duncan just so fast. Backdoor for Stanley. And his dribble was a little too fast for his own feet. Bounces it out of bounds. Been there, done that. That's tough. You want to make a move, you know exactly what you want to do, but you don't have full control of the ball.
Yep.
Bates gets it to Heston. Pull up 3. Heston already has 3 3-pointers on the night. No good.
Elliott now back out there.
Trying to find that back door, but man, Bates is all over the place. He's had close to double digits in just deflections alone, if that's a stat that you take.
Oh.
Blue Comets looking around, swinging it, gets it to Olsen, almost throws it out of bounds. Harding now spins, swings it back across to Olsen. He drives middle. Right-handed hook shot's no good. And Lawrence Chaney picks up the foul, trying to get that rebound. Unfortunately, on the backside of Dewey there. It's going to be his 3rd personal foul tonight. Lawrence Chaney definitely very needed in the game for his defense. But again, at this point, Blue Comets are ahead by about 16. So, again, they're sitting pretty comfortable.
But that foul does put them in the bonus, so they need to be as careful as possible.
Absolutely. Double bonus here. Dewey's second shot is no good. Stevenson with the rebound. He's got to get it across half court. Bates was there again, but no deflection this time. Olsen cutting across, gets it to Chaney instead. Backdoor cut, back screen for Duncan. Hands it off to Harding. Harding gets fouled going up. That's going to be Carson Lamb with that foul there.
So you got fouled pretty hard there.
Yep.
Couldn't really see much to the sea of bodies that we're trying to look through right now.
Looks like they're going to call that on the shot. So Harding's going to go to the line for 2. First shot is good. Harding shooting beautifully tonight. He's got a 3-point. Got a few floaters from the lane.
Watch out.
Now free throw, make it 2. Grizzlies now with the ball. Blue Comets up by 18. Stevenson tries to throw it off of Nash. Unfortunately stepped out before he grabbed the ball.
Just now Stevenson was running like full speed and hit a screen and didn't even seem to phase him.
And it looks like Blue Comets are gonna have the ball now. Grizzlies.
Easton.
Looks like Easton, Colby, Collin. And Kaysen, Otis, and for the Blue Comets.
Normally Kaysen Otis actually gets a lot more minutes than he did tonight.
Right.
Probably just some sort of matchup issue that didn't play in his favor here tonight.
Second shot for Nash is good. A little flat on that shot. Lawrence Cheney gets it into Colborn. Back to Patterson. Back to Colborn. Finally gets it across half court to Otis. Easy two-pointer for Kaysen Otis. Right off the bench. Still 120 rather, left in the game. A little carry on the court for Briggs Knight. Can't have that. Gonna be Blue Comet basketball once again. Lawrence Cheney. Back to Colborn. Patterson pump fakes. Cheney now. Colborn gets away with a little bit of a travel. Now to Otis. Looks like we got a few bench players for the Grizzlies coming in as well. Colborn now, jabs left, goes right. Gets picked off by Nash. He goes up for layup, little timeout.
Just a substitution, it seems.
Quick, yep, substitution timeout. We're gonna stay right here. And he's gonna burn Coach Argabright's gonna burn one of his timeouts just to get some of his bench players in. JV team's in now on the floor. Blue Comets student section with their classic warm up the bus chant.
That'd probably be a good idea. It's pretty
It's
cold out there.
for sure. Easton now to Kaysen. Just a little motion action here. Got to get something off before the shot clock. Easton Colborn for two. No more shot clock here tonight. Last 10 seconds of the game is going to be played out by the Grizzlies. And they're just going to stand back as Camden Good waits out the rest of the clock. And that's going to be it for the game tonight. Chanute Blue Comets 69-48, Labette County Grizzlies. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you watching this student-led broadcast. We'll see you guys next time.